Folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
He's probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
The ball carrier.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
24-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Montgomery.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down.
5-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
7.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this.
And it is cold.
And it is cold. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
Second and 10.
Now that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
I got you. Hey, check back 34. Mike 34.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
intercepted.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
5-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go. Undercut.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now it's Hines. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tremaine Edmunds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They still can't get him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
2nd and 8.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, he'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Well, they went with a fullback dive that time.
And, Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Nowadays, the fullback's job is to block. Put him out in front and let him clear a path.
They still have a couple more chances here from the 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Now Allen. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Bills 22, Steelers 7. Tyler Bass.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
Pittsburgh.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Past the 20. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
How about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
55, Mike, 55. Switch up. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, keep the weight.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And the Steeler first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This to Hines on the drop-off.
Roethlisberger's pass. Complete.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Ben to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
34's the right. 34's the right. He's coming. Check in. Down to lose 1. 34's the right. 34's the right. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
34, right 34. Scoop, on 52. Watch the tour. Hey, check right 34. Mike, 34. Quit talking about it and bring it. Jim. Switch. 34.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 40.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, alert. Jack 16.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Check, 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 check.
On first down, it's Hines. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll check this down to Hines. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. Thrown away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He gets this one to Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo.
Steelers.
It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Conversion.
Easy. Take 2 of them. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Roethlisberger will throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught.
Conversion is successful.
So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Micah Hyde. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and he fires one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Allen finding Brown for a Bills 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A quick toss out right, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Edmonds. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it'll be third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Roethlisberger's pass.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
1 yard. First down.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, they really could have turned this one upside down.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Complete to
Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Play brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by the
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Bills, Their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.